recorded
I'll go ahead and start it in case we say some funny
problem.
shit.
Yeah, no, because I was a few minutes behind, and like military, and I was like, all right, player, this is our time. This is our hit time. We're gonna leave it this time. And I was like, all right, cool.
Special mission.
Showers, yeah. And I was like, hey, Byron, it's about that time. He was like, all right. And I was like, so you're still in the shower. I know. All right, you need your clothes ironed? I do. What do you need from me? Help from me, right? And you be remembering, like, when it's civilians, right? I'm like, all right, boom. So this is my hit time. This is this. And I wouldn't shower to nothing yet. And it's like 11:20. But I know that I'm going to be ready.
Get it moving quick.
What's funny is that the shower's loud. Like, so I'm just hearing, like, muffled trying to make sense of what he's saying. So I'm just like, so I just hear, like,
All right.
yo. Hey, yo, Byron, you showering? And I look around, I look at the shower, water coming out. Yeah. Yeah, it's like 11:45. I look around, no phone in sight, so I can't see the time.
Yeah.
You don't say.
He was also listening, but you were, like, listening to me in the shower. Like what music I was listening to.
I was.
You see, like
he was playing Alicia Keys.
Hell yeah.
In the shower.
Diary and You Don't Know My Name. Don't judge me.
And I was like, yo, that would be some Trey shit.
I'd still be in the shower if that was on. I love it.
I'd be clean already.
Like, all right, yeah, we'll be on tomorrow.
There's a handful of songs I know that would get me really pruned up. Like that would keep me from leaving the shower. Because the songs are so good. Like, I'll be listening to there's a song that came on when Kim Possible was out. Y'all remember Kim Possible?
How could I forget?
Call me if you want to reach me.
I still think about Chigo from time to time.
Not that joint. It was the one. It's by a group called LMNT called It's Just You, and it gives me a nostalgic feeling that takes me back to 2002, back when you in middle school. I was in middle school. And I felt unstoppable.
Okay.
2002, you was in middle school. Yeah, you did.
I was in 6th grade.
Yeah, I was in 5th grade. But you were a year before me. You did.
Yeah.
You came out of high school 09. I came out of high school 2010.
Yeah, because Nico, is our mutual friend. Like he was he skipped a grade.
Okay.
And so
Nico did.
He ended up joining my class.
Is he smart?
College.
Is that why he skipped a grade?
Nico.
He's supposedly smart.
Like,
Nico is
book smart. Maybe.
He's an interesting. Shout out to Nico.
Yeah, what's up, bro? He's about to get married. So shout out to Nico.
Yeah, that's what I'm here.
Mazel tov.
Because he's definitely getting married. Nico is he's intelligent. I will say, how do we explain? He's intelligent.
He's really knowledgeable about trivial things.
Okay.
And
there you go.
And when he doesn't know anything, damn, he doesn't know shit.
Nico is the guy that you don't want to. Like, you don't want him to say anything. You never want him to speak for you because you never know what is about to get. Listen, all right, so I had I'm like 18. This is right before I'm about to go to the military, right? Mm-hmm. We at Short Pump Mall. Y'all know what Short Pump Mall is, right?
I was there last night.
So my voice is gone.
Yeah.
So Nico is there and he has to speak for me. I see an X, right? And it kind of didn't really end right on the greatest things. But so she's there and she's like, hey, and like I like clean myself up. I'm joining the military. I leave next week. Right. And I got like Express, the sweater on, nice pants, and nice jackets.
You're dripped out.
Scarf. Yeah. Your boy, I was looking, you know what I'm saying? Up and down. I was stepping out. You know what I'm saying? So she comes up and she's like, hey, how you doing? Whatever. And so I'm like, oh, I can't talk. And so Nico's like, he can't talk, so I'm gonna talk to him. So I'm looking at him, I'm like, now don't you say anything, okay? Because you don't know, he's unpredictable. So she goes, he's like, all right, so yeah, he's like, so what you got going on? She's like, oh man, I go to the University of Virginia, I'm studying biochemical engineering, I'm on the dean's list, I'm in this and stuff like that. I'm like, dang. He said, oh, chick, you think that's something? My brother's in the military. He go to basic training next week.
Oh,
and so he's like, he didn't say that. I don't say the B word, right? That's not something I say. But he said, "Oh, B, you think that's something?" And I'm looking at him like, and he said, "My brother joined the military. He leave next week." You know what I'm saying? You can't defend that. You can only go to school because he is going to defend your freedom. So she's like, "All right,
shut her up quick."
She's like, "Okay, cool beans." Like, well, you know what? You look nice and stuff like that. If you ever come back, once you come back, you still come back, I'm going to call me and maybe we can, catch up sometime. So I'm like, thank you, Nico.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You saved it.
Yes, thank you.
Wouldn't life be easier if you were just amazing at a handful of things and you're god-awful at everything else?
Yes.
And then that's you. People don't expect you to do stuff you can't do, and you're just stress-free,
Yeah.
You
just do whatever you want.
You didn't even.
It is more.
Yeah.
There's a step.
There's more to it, yes.
to
So,
those.
because I got to tell you how horrible he is at talking for you. So,
Okay.
I'm like, thank you, Nico. Dang. So, she said, call me. We can catch up when you get back. So, I'm like, all right, I'm about to be in basic training, gone for a while. So, I'm like, all right, cool. So, he says, I'm like, thank you, Nico. He says, you know what school I go to? And I'm like, no, Nico. I'm looking at him like,
Back down.
don't say anything.
No, you know what's
don't
coming.
say anything. And she says, no, what school? Nico goes, the school of my balls, sack.
Pause.
Yeah.
A long 3-second
Ain't
pause.
that right, Trey? Ain't that right? And I was like,
Where did that come from?
and he's holding it now like a 1980 breakdancer.
Yeah.
And so
Like
she's like, okay, I see some things never change. Don't call me. And she walks off. And I'm like, no, I've changed. My voice I've changed. And he's looking like, man, that's a sweet, nice piece of whatever, man. Man, I'm glad you did X, Y, Z, that. I'm like, and I never will again.
Yeah.
Thanks to you.
Damn.
And so Nico, he's that. You could be like, hey, listen, don't turn around, right? But it's this woman with a dress that got on.
Did he hit one of these?
With a red dress. No, you be like, this woman with a red dress got, whatever. She got big calf muscles. What woman in a red dress got big calf muscles? I just said, don't turn around. But he is. That's my guy. That's my guy.
Yeah, we love Nico, man.
I was telling him, I said the irony is that Nico would get on me for being that guy that foiled, like, his plans every time, like, he meets, like, women.
Yeah.
So I said, Trey.
He blames you.
Yeah, he blames me.
Okay.
And I said, Trey, it's kind of funny because I did the same thing to him, and he would always get in my shit about it. So, like, we went to college. We at Walmart in, like, the checkout line next to the M&Ms and shit. In front of us are these gorgeous dimes.
All right.
I'm talking like 2 nickels dimes. So,
They were dimes together or a piece? Because it was
Right.
2.
Yeah,
20
2 nickels
cents.
is different.
Oh, okay.
One more nickel, we're buying a piece of bubble gum. All right, let's get it.
They were 20 cents total. So, like, this is gorgeous girls that, from school. And so now Nico, back, let me give you his Wikipedia. He is, he had a band back in college.
Of course
so
he
like,
did.
he had a brand.
Yeah.
And my Wikipedia is that I couldn't dress going into freshman year. So, like, he used to clothe me and say, like, hey, yo, here, wear my jacket.
Yeah.
Cool, they'll make you dress. So, I wasn't shit. This dude was like NERD Pharrell Williams type of level. Like, that's who he
meets
was.
Meets Kanye West when he came out with the Shutter Shades.
Yes, meets Kanye West.
Yeah.
So he had all
That's
the
a
charisma.
very specific type
Yeah,
of
it is.
person.
I know.
Shutter shade Kanye West.
And he
I got
painted
him.
them green.
I
He
got
painted
him
them
now.
green.
He painted that shit green. So, like, we in line, right? Girls turn around. Hey, Nico, how you doing? So, like, of course, naturally, what's good?
I gotta put the camera on your face so people know him. Go ahead.
So Nico would be like, so what's good? And it was like, nothing, we're not doing much later. So like, he said, oh really? So me and the fellas, we having a kickback. So y'all trying to roll through.
This is literally Nico's mannerism.
Y'all roll through and be on time.
Yeah.
And so in reality, there's no kickback plan. So I go like, oh, we having a kickback?
Yeah.
Looking around, eager like a fish straight out of water. Girls looking at me, they peek my lack of charisma and go, So Nico drags it back, ignores me, rolls his eyes at me, redirects his attention towards them and says, this Friday at 7, let's be on time. And I said, like,
Or something tight.
yeah. And I was like, and I said, like, wow, a kickback they coming through. This is like that big sausage pizza situation that from that porno video we was watching, bro. Like, and then I turned towards the girls. I was like, y'all heard of big sausage pizza?
Yeah.
Dude knocks at the door. hot girl opens, and he has like this big ass pizza. It's this big ass dick hanging through the pizza and shit, dangling. And she gets on her knees. Well, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that one.
So I explained that to him. It's like, yeah, man, y'all seen it. It's a whole anthology of big sausage pizza online, right? And so me, without complete tact, they look at us and go, good luck, Nico, with your band and everything. We'll talk to you later. Have fun at the kickback. They check out. Cashier heard everything.
Of course.
That'll be $20.53. Nico turns to me. Nigga, why the fuck did you do that shit? Now they think that we watch porn.
But they do.
We do.
Extra large sausage pizza.
Man, y'all gotta. So y'all didn't. We didn't even address this. We just start talking.
Yeah, we start talking.
These
are clips.
That's the beauty of it. We'll just put the intro in front and snap right to Mr. Nico's story.
That's it, man.
All right.
In honor of the hour.
Yeah, you're good.
Let's. Should we open it up?
Hey, let's bring it in.
You have the intro on the board. Did we put that on there? I forget.
We might have. I'm not real worried about it though.
Okay. Yeah, either way.
I think. Did we?
Yeah,
there
we
it is.
did.
Oh baby.
Woo, shit.
Oh baby. Welcome back to Pitching Tents with Tim and Zach. I'm Tim.
And I'm Zach.
Today we have.
Oh, my bad, bro.
No, go for it, man.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
You look like you really wanted to.
It's all you.
All right. It's my pleasure to introduce our guest today. We have, on my far right, Trayvon Fulton. Say that correctly?
Yeah, you said that right.
RVA comedian, overall funny guy, military, gets out on Monday. Thank you for your service.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Congrats, man.
Thank
Congrats.
you. I appreciate it,
Absolutely,
man.
absolutely. And on my close right, we have Byron Cooley.
Hey.
And this man is an actor, lives out in L.A., has made me laugh about 30 times since he's been here for an hour.
Right.
He's got credits on Chicago PD. He's got credits on Wakanda. Yes.
Black Panther.
Wakanda.
Hell yeah. Wakanda forever.
And I just really appreciate you guys coming on. And
Appreciate you, man.
So just tell our listeners, just give me a little 30 seconds on you guys. Where you from? How'd you get into comedy? How'd you get into acting? Just whoever wants to go first, give me a little 30 seconds.
Who goes first?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors.
That's why 3.
Little Rochambeau.
All right, I won.
I
guys.
won. Okay.
Oh boy.
All right, we got our first one.
All right. So Trayvon Fulton, man. I'm born and raised Richmond, Virginia.
Cool.
I'm based in Philadelphia now.
Okay.
That's why I've been since about 2018 now. I got into comedy, 2016 and 17. And I was overseas. I've been in the military. It's been 10 years now.
Okay.
And I was overseas, and people, we needed some entertainment. And I was
It's a hell of a career, man. 10 years in the military.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it, man.
absolutely.
So I was like, all right, so they need some entertainment. And they had some other guys going, and they was doing comedy. And I was like, I'm going to do this thing. And I just went up there and just ripped it and just kept going. And I had to write a lot because we were there and every week. So I needed to come up with something else. And it just kept going. I came back. First place I went to visit was L.A. And I got a good response there. And then I went to Philly, and I was like, oh, it's on now. I'm gone. So
Love it.
And that's it. That's your boy, man. I'm off of full-time military as of Monday. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
Yeah,
Monday.
bro. I'm gonna get out that,
Yes, sir.
that full-time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
before we move on before we let Byron talk about himself, one of my really good friends is from this area. Been in the military too. I don't know exactly how placing and basic training, all that. In case we need to block it out, by any chance?
nah, but
Okay. I don't know how it works. He's a 10-year plus in the military as well.
there's like 5 branches of the military. I'm in the Army.
Yeah.
One of them's the Navy, right?
Yes.
Okay,
The
cool.
Navy, the Army, Marines, and here's the thing though about that, right? Like when people meet you, like I don't
yeah.
like going places.
Hey,
in
you know this
uniform.
guy?
Yeah, they be like, "Hey, man, my brothers, cousins, nephews, aunt, is in the military. Okay,
Oh,
you might know them. Their last name is Johnson. All right, okay, cool beans. What's their first name? Andre. Man, if you don't get out of my face, I don't know. I mean, Andre Johnsons they are out there. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just got to shoot it out there. You know what I mean?
Shoot or shoot, man.
Hey, I know it's him in Virginia. Oh, it's him. Yeah, I know it's him. I know it's him as well.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Byron, man. See, where are you from, man?
I was born and raised in New Orleans. I moved out when I was 14, and since then I bounced around out of a lot of different places, ranging from Mobile, Atlanta, Charlotte, and coincidentally I went to Vance High School. I'll get on that later. But so lived in North Carolina for about 7 years, including going to college, ECSU. And from there, I ended up meeting Trey. And then after that, went to graduate school for theater.
Okay, cool.
And decided that, I want to pursue this profession.
Okay.
Be an actor.
Yep.
Went to the University of Louisville over in Kentucky. Lived in New York briefly for an internship. And I started my professional acting career in Chicago. For the past 4 years, I've been there. And relocated to LA in February this year.
Cool. You've been a lot of places. What do you consider home? Where's home for you?
New Orleans.
New Orleans home. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where you're from? God, they got some good food down there.
Yeah. When I left, I thought because the culture, the bubble there is so strong.
Mm-hmm.
My mom would tell me, people live in counties elsewhere. And naturally I was like, counties in my head, get the fuck out of here. That sounds weird. That sounds like a misspelling for countries. Because we lived in parishes.
That's right.
And I was telling Trey last night, I'm accustomed to having an extra holiday in late February. Because Mardi Gras, you get 3 days off.
Yeah.
And when I left, it felt so foreign because I'm like, why am I working extra hard? It's early March. I'm like, I feel stressed.
Yeah.
I feel like I put in an extra 20 hours this week.
Yeah.
And it's there's no Mardi Gras.
That's it.
And there's only Valentine's Day that's the relevant holiday in February. So that felt a little foreign. But yeah, man, that's my story. Long story short.
Cool, man. I'm glad to have you on. Glad to have you both on.
Thank you for having me.
It's a great day. It's Friday. I got a nice cold beverage cracked.
Yep, me too.
And
you still on number one over there?
Yeah, I am on number one.
Oh, baby.
This man over here sucks them down like they're gonna run out if you don't drink them fast enough.
All right.
I don't know.
Keep the people busy. I need to go refill.
You're gonna keep that toilet active.
It's that pod juice.
Yeah, it's not a podcast if we don't take a pee break. That's how it goes. But
I did not know. Look at the inside of this.
Hey.
It's
a cigar peel?
Bottle opener.
Bottle opener.
Oh,
yeah.
I just saw this is cool. I was like, I'm gonna pick this joint up, and then there won't nothing at the bottom right there, and I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting.
That's that Iron Man hand right there.
Yeah,
this is my first time being back over in Richmond since 7 years. Because I had an ex-girlfriend here, and she was largely a reason why I would come back up to here to revisit. Aside from Trey and Nico and our other friend Trell, clap. Right. I don't know if Trell cares.
I'm sure he doesn't. Trell don't care. Trell wants the shout out. Shout out to my boy El
Shout
Wapo.
out to Trell.
El Wapo is his name.
Get him a couple of Instagram
Super
followers. He won't care.
El Wapo.
Super light skin.
Get Trell some Instagram likes in there too.
Yeah, man.
Super light skin, so he hits him with the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. Trell light skin for real.
Yeah. You can see all the tattoos clearly on his skin.
Hell yeah.
Byron, do you have tattoos?
I got a birthmark. That's close enough.
Yeah. Okay. I would.
You can see it on certain parts of my body.
I would assume you wouldn't want to get. No, I ain't being funny, but you getting tattoos. That's you drawn on charcoal with a Sharpie.
Hey man, I tell you this. This charcoal is gonna keep me from. It's gonna keep me de-aged.
Yeah, that's right.
It's that.
You know what they say? Black don't crack.
That's true.
I've heard that several times.
Unless you do it.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let me write that down.
Unless you do it.
Unless you do it.
Didn't Flavor Flav do it?
Yeah,
He had to. He had to, right?
Yeah.
Flavor.
Crack.
Crack.
Yeah, that's the surface level for my man's plate.
He looked like a brownie under pressure.
Oh my gosh.
Oh Jesus.
Well, I'm glad that y'all invited us here,
Absolutely,
man.
man. We're glad to have you out.
Y'all are right. This is great.
Yeah.
Man,
This is wild.
You told us about how you reached out to me, man, about how you found.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I just we're as we grow our pod, we got a lot of local support. Also, shout out to my people in Oregon. We got a nice nice following in Oregon.
For some reason we have like a lot of listens in Oregon.
Hey,
I don't
It's
know
always
where they
raining,
come from.
so they're like
Yeah, they
they're
don't have
always
anything
chilling
to do.
inside.
they just want to get happier, I guess.
What is
Yeah.
the nickname of Oregon? Like, like OG or something? Like
OR?
OR, I
I
think.
hope
Yeah.
OG sounds better. It should have been OG
I
for
should
sure.
Be better.
Go
But
Ducks.
It is OR.
OR.
Yeah.
That sound like a decision.
Shout out to Oregon. Yeah, I had my cousin played football. He went to Oregon and got a scholarship there. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I almost just said my ex lives in Seattle. I'm like, wait, hold on, Seattle's Washington.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
That's one of them west states around.
Portland. It's Portland, Oregon. It's Portland, Maine, and Portland, Oregon.
There you go. There's a Portland, Maine, really.
Yeah, it is. I've been to Maine. I've been to Portland, Maine.
Yeah, I've been too. I didn't know there's a Richmond there. There's a Richmond, California too.
Yeah, it is.
There's a lot of Richmonds.
There's-
What's the craziest place you ever performed?
It was how do you call it? It was a swingers event.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, talk to me about that.
Yeah, so,
Wow, that's crazy. What was the address?
so I go there, right? And I come in and I'm like, all right, cool. And there's like mannequins and stuff on the wall, right? And it's like, I'm like, all right, boom. And it's all black and it's a dungeon. And I'm like, okay. And then there's like these chains and stuff hanging from the ceiling. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, oh, okay. And it's a mat on the floor. And I'm like, all right. So then I noticed, and I'm like, oh, this is like a.
Like one of those like workout mats. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like at a dojo. You know what I'm saying?
Like to absorb sweat. And, and grime.
like where we go,
Okay.
like so. Like you go to like your jiu-jitsu class or whatever the case may be, and yeah. So it was there. So they're sitting. I'm like, I peep game. Like, oh shoot, this is an open forum here. So I'm telling my jokes as they're like actually practicing. And stuff, yeah.
I tell you what, when I'm like having a little foreplay, I just want a little comedy in the background.
They're actually like
Really gets me going.
doing it as like sitting there telling the jokes, and like it was, and I had to focus. You know what I'm saying? I had to focus. And yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Trayvon.
Yeah.
That's
And
wild.
ironically, I had like some raunchy jokes or like jokes about sex and stuff like that. So I was just like, well, this is now the time to, pull out some of these jokes.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Hey, bro.
Pull
like,
out.
hey, yo, man, it's different
Got
strokes
you.
for different jokes, bro.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Pull out, strokes, jokes. Yeah, we're on one now. But
The strangest place, even though this wasn't asked towards me, so I'm gonna answer that shit anyway.
Yeah, do it, man.
go ahead.
You got it.
Yeah, any question, you got it, bro.
I'm gonna hop on in there. Deep.
There you go.
But like, the strangest place that I think I performed was in prison.
Okay. This could go anywhere from here, but go ahead. Please continue.
Yeah, man. We was part of this theater for prison program.
Okay, yeah.
Over in Kentucky, this local theater I was working.
Is that
at.
when you were at Louisville?
Yes, while I was at Louisville. It wasn't associated with the school. It was associated with the theater that I was working with during the summer.
Okay, got you.
So they so we had like our little scenes or whatever. We performed in front of them, and I never been to prison before.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
And it's like the longest yard up in there. Like no lie, like the remake. Like there's like the tough dudes. There's like there's people that's they dress a particular way and they blend in genders and whatnot. Thank you. And so, but like like a dude was like feeling me just like it's like this, like taking his fingers and caressing
A prisoner.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about
And
that. I
like
wouldn't like
the side
that.
of my shoulder
I
and
wouldn't like
whatnot. And it had like the little emoji smirk to him, like this. But like for the people that are listening, they had like the little emoji smirk face.
Yeah.
So like Naturally, I feel uncomfortable.
It's about now or at the time of the story?
Well, this
Probably both maybe. I don't know. Both maybe.
but so thankfully my cue is up. I go on stage.
Yeah.
My scene is next. So we hit the scene, we hit our marks, and everything lands great. And now one of the guys with us, ironically, who also was a comedian, started like singing this song or whatnot, and the song was pretty catchy, it's really fun. And so I hit my routine. In this routine, it is a breakdance spin, and then at the end of the spin, I get in like a push-up like position, and I'm on the ground. All the prisoners stand up. They're all male prisoners, right? And so I start, because I know how I am, I start gyrating on the floor with a big ass smile.
It's called advertising.
Yeah.
And so I get up off of, and I get up and I look around. They start licking their chops.
Hell yeah.
Like the hyenas from Lion King.
I was about to say you definitely was in the Lions.
What are the names?
What are the names?
What are the names?
It was like what was it, like Shinzi and
Shinzi.
Ed.
Shinzi and Ed.
Bonsai.
Mufasa.
You got Simba over here dancing, and then you got hyenas looking.
They pulled me off that floor. Not they as not as in the prisoners. Not in the prisoners.
The guards.
They as in my cast. My castmates. Yeah. So they pulled me off like, hey man, you can't be selling yourself up here. I'm like, what you talking about? Because I wasn't thinking about that. I said, what you talking about? He said, bro, look at where you are. And I said, oh Jesus. I took my bow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good night.
You took your bow.
Get out of there.
They took your bow.
I did the Rihanna shit.
They took your bow.
Did the Rihanna shit, took my bow, and got the fuck.
Yeah.
What? Out? You didn't finish that. You got to say out. So you just said.
In New Orleans, we say, get the fuck. We admit the out like.
But you just said you was talking about gyrating and bows and them taking you home.
No, no. We didn't get to fucking. Not that verb. Not the ing present tense.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, we got the fuck. ... Out.
Okay. All right. That's
Ellipses. Out.
Okay.
Ellipses.
That's better.
Do you what was your character on Black Panther?
Wakandan number 335.
Hell yeah.
Do you know the exact?
Man's in the credits.
You know, like the exact hour and minute you show up on the screen, because we're gonna put it on the pod.
My family does better than I, but I will say this.
I do.
Because I didn't expect to make the movie at all, by the way. And this is not like a thing that I brag about. I'd be like, it's extra work, so it's stepping. It's something cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
man.
it's the scene where Chad and Lupita are walking in the marketplace, and he's trying to convince her to stay in Wakanda.
It's the end of the movie.
Well, it's not the end. It's
I
in
thought
the.
it was the end.
It's in the. It was shot on the same day, but this particular scene is in the beginning. It's right after the scene where T'Challa sees his father.
Okay.
In ancestor land, and and he wakes up because Forrest Whitaker. I saw him, and whatnot.
Yeah.
The next day they're in the marketplace.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
There's a streetcar, and everybody's out shopping. And so there's in the shot where Chad and Lupita are walking towards the camera and they're conversing. And I slowly linger in the background.
I love it.
I love it. At the camera.
I love it. I love it.
And somebody, like an old professor once told me, is that if you ever like being an extra, or if you ever like on set, always gravitate towards the camera and get at least your profile and like both of your size profiles as much as you can.
Smart advice, man.
So I did that and made sure that I lingered right behind them and act like somebody called my name.
Yeah, of course.
And turned around.
Who, me?
And
Chad was like, no.
And then
RRP, so
Right?
legend.
He's such a wonderful dude.
That's awesome, man.
He was you talk about being a character. Like I remember I was on there and we did this in Atlanta. And so this is
Which is a black place to do Black Panther. I didn't know that.
It's Black Hollywood.
Yeah, I would say, yeah. I've seen that.
We was about to go for like another take, and I never did extra work before. Well, that's a lie. I snuck on Blue Bloods and did it in New York. That's a different story.
Okay.
And I pretended to be an extra named Jake. But
There you go.
that's a different story.
Jake.
So I had to edit that out. Now I want to get in trouble with
Yeah. We got you.
Spilling secrets on here,
We
Byron.
got you.
IRS coming for you, boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I didn't feel nothing out. I didn't make any money. I didn't make any money for that. But
You ain't did your taxes. You too turned up.
I always do my taxes. Always make sure of that. But he was really cool. He was always in character. Like he was really T'Challa on set. So he always kept the accent, always kept the glide. He was entertaining like the female groupie extras around him.
Yeah.
I just remember like he's a really seductive dude, and I say that as like a really. Yeah, because like he looks into your eyes.
Please
He has a sharp
elaborate.
chin.
He's sly, right?
He's really majestic.
Humping the floor, talking about this man being seductive. Hey, I love you, how you are, brother. I love you, how you are.
Live your
regardless.
truth,
Hey, man. Hey man, don't throw that thing at me. But like he got those sharp cheekbones and shit. So like he would just be looking at me like the whole Chadwick stare, the whole slow burn look. And so he looked at me, making eye contact with me. And I looked back at him like Kevin Hart did in that one commercial. He's just, yeah. And I'm looking at him like, yeah, you looking at me? And like, and one of the PAs calls, all right, background, you ready? And like, don't move until we say background. And I said like, man, it's cold as hell out here. It's January 2017. It's cold as hell out here. I ain't taking my jacket off until the last minute. And he heard me. He said like, don't take it off until the last minute. And I said, oh, he spoke to me. Ask T'Challa. You heard the king.
That is a great story.
And I dapped him off like at the end of it. I said, hey,
Dapped
bro.
him up, Byron. Dapped him up.
I wasn't gonna say no.
And I said like, hey, yo, man, it was great watching your work. He said like, no, thank you. You take care, brother. And then I went out to Ryan because he was Ryan Coogler was the director, and I said like, hey yo, a big fan of you from like for Creed and Fruitvale Station. He said like, oh, and he said, hey, appreciate that, bro. and I said like, yo, big facts.
Fruitvale Station's great, by the way.
He's my favorite director.
It's
But,
so
like,
good, so good.
And so like dapped him up too. And the crazy thing is, in hindsight, 2020 had no clue based off of Chadwick's energy that he was going through what he was going through.
Sure.
And that cancer.
Sure, man.
So like that was the biggest takeaway I took away from that is like, man, live your life and you ain't got no excuse to lay down.
I think about 6 months after I could have the timeline a little off,
Byron,
but about
camera, man, a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
like 6 months to 8 months after that movie came out. He did an interview where, like, if you looked at him, you're like, oh, he's like losing weight for a role. Like he looked like he had something.
That was the hope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, man, he was solid.
I was scared when that happened.
Respect to both of y'all. We've learned that we were like, this is a long time coming for me and Tim, and we wanted to have a successful business, successful podcast. And we've kind of learned that just go do it. Just go to LA. Just go do your comedy. Just
do it, man.
go do a podcast. And we've learned that just people that actually, so many people have like dreams and stuff, but man, go chase them. Why not?
Speaking of the phrase "go doing it," it's all these sexual innuendos and shit. But like, like for real though, like I was up late one night, and this is not a sexual story.
No,
it's going in that direction, player. You're on the road. You're on the road down sex. Okay.
But like, I was up late at night, and I was watching this girl named Jasmine on my Instagram.
Okay, you on 69 Penetration Drive.
Are we on the hub or
what? It's not sexual. It's not sexual.
Okay.
But like, her name is like Jazz the Rapper or something. Like, she's like this battle rapper over in Brooklyn, and she does like these freestyles over like other artists' beats and stuff.
Okay.
And she hit like a freestyle over a beat that I thought was really catchy, and she tagged the artist in there, and I said like, oh yeah, this kind of fire, and so I go to his page, and and I said like, this rapper look familiar. and like he was funny as shit. I go into like to see one of his pictures. He's pretending to be like this African dude. Acknowledging a friend of his who's getting married or a brother of his who's getting married. And he's like, oh, my brother, he's getting married today. And I'm like, I recognize his facial structure. I recognize the tone of his voice. And I saw another video, and he was like, hey, y'all, man, come fuck with me. I got nothing but money, man. Nothing but money up in this motherfucker. And I'm back home in Charlotte, so big shit. I said, all right, cool.
I know, yeah.
I said, all right, cool. Whatever, but I recognize the way that he walks too. He has like a strong bob.
Okay.
And so I go, John? And so like I look him up, and it says Jonathan Lindell Kirk is the baby. That's Since when does he rap? So like. Cause like he was a dude that I went to high school with 10 years ago.
The baby.
I didn't know who that was.
From Charlotte.
Okay.
From Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
Because I went to high school in Charlotte. I didn't know who that was. And
so you didn't rap in high school? That you know of.
To my knowledge, I didn't know. But he was always really hilarious. He was like the pretty boy class clown, cool with everybody.
He was baby Jesus.
He was baby Jesus.
That was his name. Baby Jesus.
He was like
no homo. He's a sharp looking guy.
And I'm looking at stuff like he used to wear a diaper and stuff. He got into a fight with like a dude at the mall and that shit. And I saw that shit. That shit was funny. And I'm like, wow, he really hasn't changed. And he was just, it was just like, he was just had less tattoos and like a taper fro. And it was 10 years ago. I wasn't that super close with them, but like I used to act with them in theater class in high school.
Yeah.
And just to see like where he is, and I'm like, okay, maybe like 2 years out of high school he started rapping, or maybe he was rapping the whole time.
Sure.
And likely he was, but the fact that like he went to CPCC, which is like it's community college in Charlotte, and from what I observed about that community, that community college is not the best.
Okay.
It's really ratchet. It's really ghetto and shit. But like where he pulled himself up from and knowing his circumstances, I commend him, and I found that inspirational to see where he is today.
Probably was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do this no matter what.
I did not see that shit coming. I said like, oh, good for you.
That's awesome.
All right.
That's awesome.
It then went back to Jazz, the rapper.
Yeah.
And when I went to LA my first time, right? Mm-hmm. And how I first got a chance to like perform in LA, I was out there and I met these guys, right? And this guy, I'm gonna say the names, I'm sure they're okay with it, because comedians usually are okay with people saying their name. They don't care.
Oh yeah.
So it's a guy.
I would be. Oh yeah. You.
So I met a guy named Malcolm out there and a guy named Daniel Ray. So I'm meeting them, and it's like a lottery style, right? So you put your name in the hat and stuff like that, and they might call you, whatever. All right, cool. So Daniel Ray ends up leaving, right? So he ends up leaving, and Malcolm goes, and all right, boom. So they like, all right, we have Byron Cooley up next, and on deck we have Daniel Ray. And I got his number. I was like, yo, they calling your name. But he left. He's from there. He's like, I live in Inglewood. Well, I'm about to leave, man, because it's getting late. I'm just going to go ahead and go home.
You think he got nervous?
I don't know. He lives in L.A., so he could just come back.
Oh, he'll come back tomorrow.
Yeah, he probably, so it's like, and I'm hungry for this. You know what I'm saying? I just came back from being deployed and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, boom, I'm hungry. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
So, so they said, next, give it up for Daniel Ray. And Daniel's not there, so I'm like, I'm sure he wouldn't mind. I just walked up there, right? I walked up there and I was like, all right, y'all. Well, I like to tell y'all, first of all, my name is not Daniel Ray. My name is Trayvon Fulton. And they was like, the lady's trying to take the mic. No, we don't do that here. So I'm like, no, come on, man, chill. And I'm like fighting with her. Like,
let the man go.
Not fighting with her. I'm moving the microphone away. I'm like, no. And so she's like, no, sir. I'm like, no, stop, man. Come on, man. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm in the military. I just came home from being deployed. And it was like, oh my God, thank you. Clap it. And I'm like, don't clap for me. I'm like, I've been in jail in the army. They both feel the same, okay? And they're like, and they bust out laughing. And I didn't mean to make them laugh. And so she looks at me and she said,
all right.
You got 3 minutes.
Yeah,
and
go
I
for it.
murked that jump.
Hell
And
yeah.
so after that,
Hell
then
yeah.
it was like, yo, where are you? Can you perform here now? Can you do this? And I just, so shout out to Daniel for leaving. so I can get
Yeah.
my shot in LA.
Daniel.
I could tell 5 minutes when y'all got here. This one's gonna bang.
Yeah.
I just y'all's personality.
Just go for it, man.
Oh,
me-
yeah, man.
Let me give y'all
Got to.
like a little background on me and Tim. All right, let
Talk to
me
me.
just.
Okay.
We like to call ourselves like the yin and yang. All right,
Okay.
because like we're very similar in many ways, but we're also very different in several ways. So we have a so we're gonna cut the grass. Okay, we're gonna cut the grass in the front yard and the backyard. Here's how Tim mine works. Just gonna buy the premium John Deere XL 5. Nah, that's a bit much. $2,000 mower, and he is going to cut it right the first time, and it's gonna be done.
That's it.
Then you go to me. Okay, I'm going to go on Craigslist. I'm going to find the $37 lawnmower that is for sale and barely works.
Okay.
And if I have to buy 2 or 3 more that month, that's okay because we're going to get it done.
It's going to get
So
done.
that leads into I almost walked here this morning. These gas prices are killing me, man. And like, you know, I don't want to be that guy who's like the real cheap and whatever, but I almost walked here this morning. That's all I got to say.
It's not a shortage of oil. Let me say of oil.
It's just a
It's
shortage
really not.
shortage of just brain power, right?
Yeah.
That's how I understand it. I
I'm
don't know.
telling you, I've seen personally I'm not gonna go too much, but I've seen personally the largest oil field in the world.
Okay,
Right?
yeah, sure.
I've literally seen it, and in certain places you go overseas, like people like driving up with like a pickup truck full of drums of oil. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we trading with them. You know what I'm saying? We trading with them. So I you know, it's not a shortage. I'm just gonna say I don't really listen. It's not that.
Like I was like driving here and I had to get gas this morning. That's why I was a little late, Tim. Sorry.
Yeah.
But I stop into one gas station. I'm in line. I'm like 18. There's like 9 cars in front of me. Like I'm gonna be late.
Yeah.
I whip about another 3 miles down the road. There's a Sheetz. There ain't a car in the line. So I just whip right in. I'm like, they got to be out of gas, right? No. I just fill up. I'm like, man, it's just weird. You know, I always learned growing up, like, you know, don't trust what they say on the internet, right? Like, there's strangers out there. And now it's like, you take it for the Bible. And, you know, if something come on Twitter feed, you take it for the Bible. I don't know. It's just interesting to see where we've come from, you know, past 8 years or whatever.
True.
Like we were going up to the mountains yesterday. So we're in like central Virginia. The mountains are about 2 hours away. And we were up there shooting a music video.
That's the other side of our business. We just do
we
music
do
videos,
music videos and whatever
video
else.
work, and you know, sports photos, sports video.
I mean, these bum ass fucking like gas stations in the mountains were just 15 cars deep.
It's like seriously, like 20
It was
cars deep. Like,
crazy.
you would not believe
Yeah,
the line.
Wow,
The line is crazy. Then you whip down here and you hit a Wawa here. Sheets. There's no one there. Just the power of.
It's nuts, man. Just turn your TVs off.
There you go.
Stop listening to these people.
I talk about a lot. Like, let's just say for an example, society's fragile, man.
Oh yeah,
Society's
we're
fragile.
soft.
Like you know, let's just say like gas shortage, right? Let's just say, you know, for 3 months you can't get gasoline, and then halfway through that 3 months, for whatever reason, internet stops working.
Yeah, we'd be done.
Our society would fucking break, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like I don't know. That's just something I think about. You know, it's like
Absolutely.
it's fragile. It is. It's more fragile than you think. It's more fragile than you think.
It's become now the new. You got to think about it. The new everything. The new media. And I look at it as like you can get with it, or you can get behind the fire. Or you can get in front of the fire.
Sure.
And everything that now is they're limiting as much human interaction as possible.
Yep.
So and then we also got to tap into the mind of kids. Like kids care about what other people are doing.
Sure,
You know,
sure.
adults don't really care.
Sure.
Kids create all of these things. They go, you know what? What if somebody like they have big imaginations?
Yeah, sure.
And you know, if you don't stop those imaginations, they grow up to be adults who create Apple and stuff like that. You know what? I wanna make something that I'm talking right, but people far down there are gonna hear me as well. Ooh, let's make a microphone. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yep.
So stuff like that, and like, but I be hearing people talk about it, and I'm like, yeah, it is. But I just kind of get with it. I'm like, oh, okay. I always look at things like, all right, boom. Well, they making money. I'm like, man, so they making money on the internet. All right, boom. So I ain't gonna be like, man, this is stupid. I'm like, all right, boom. How can I get in on this money that's being made, right?
It's like you've been in conversations with me and Tim. That's like the same conversations that we've had. Yeah.
Speaking of making money.
Yeah.
So what's your relationship with cryptocurrency right now?
Oh boy.
I am so glad you asked. So
deep in.
Full disclosure, the two gentlemen that we have coming at 6:00 tonight, one's a day trader, cryptocurrency, S&P, everything else. The other one's a business owner. But short answer, I am all the way in, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like there's people that have made as much as have been become millionaires over the past month off of this shit. A handful of people I know, making $6 to $10K off of investments.
I don't know how deep you are in the game or whatever, but
I'm penetrating.
Hell yeah! Give me one of them right there.
There me up.
Me and Tim
with his references, man. He's been like this for
He's
years.
Mad sexual over here.
I love it. Tim and I bought Doge at 2 cents, 7 cents.
Yep. 7
cents. So I texted him. This is before I started working here. So this, I work full time here. We run this thing, and it's been about 2 years in the works. Tim hit me up about 2 years ago. He kind of laid out his plan. I need certain things to be fulfilled in order to work full time here. To his credit, you've done everything and then some. So this is, I gave my 2 weeks at my company. Shout out to Tim. Yeah.
Being stand up.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So this is before I started working here. I texted Tim. I'm like, bro, this is Dogecoin. I'm just seeing a lot on Twitter. This is 9 a.m. All right. At that point, it's 1 or 2 cents. I'm like, bro, I think we need to invest in this.
Yeah.
Shout out to you for trusting me.
Yeah.
And
we put a whole $1 in that day.
Yeah. So you put $1 in at 2 cents, and then the next night it jumped to 7 cents. And we're like, hold on. So then we invested. What we did, and I sold at 19 cents. So I got those just fucking paper hands, soft. Tim held like a G, and he's he's reaping the benefits of it. I reap some benefits too, but to answer your question, I'm so all in.
Yeah, we're in there.
In 10 years, there's no way that doesn't just, as an industry, just blow up. There's no way.
I mean, it's still the infancy right now. Cryptos, people are just now getting into it. It's only way is up. I feel like
Cash is gonna be obsolete. People gonna be like the future generations. You know how we be like, man, y'all remember tapes? Y'all remember CDs?
Y'all remember dollar bills?
Y'all remember now? They gonna be like, man, y'all remember cash?
Yeah,
bro. Y'all remember? Y'all gonna be like, people gonna be like, hold on, bro, hold on. You weren't around for COVID? She too young for you, bro. Those are things that people gonna be saying
Absolutely.
now. Cryptocurrency, they gonna have crypto ATMs and stuff now,
That's
man.
Right. Strippers gonna be taking cryptocurrency up the cheeks.
I'm gonna virtually drop so many bitcoins on your ass. Baby. Let's go.
Never heard bitcoins and titcoins.
Oh wow!
We gotta.
These bitcoins or titcoins?
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir.
Dogecoins or ho coins? Let's get it.
Oh,
that's right.
As you see, when you say the yin and yang, as you see. Between the two of us, there's one who the wild let it fly. Then there's the other one who's kind of more so on the same side. I'm like, oh man, I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? So you can guess on which one is which.
Yeah. We're stoked to have you guys on. You guys are great.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Y'all been great hosts, man.
Absolutely.
Y'all are wonderful, bro. I appreciate it. Y'all gave me water. Quench my thirst.
Yeah,
you know what?
Real shit,
you gave me 4 peanuts.
I gave you a whole 4 peanuts.
A little sugar dust. Dust on top.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'll take the blame for that one. I crush when he won't look in.
Yeah.
It's all good.
When I picked it up, it felt full. I don't know.
It's all good.
What else you boys into? It's Friday night. Are you hopping on the game system? You calling your friends? You watching them show? What are you boys into?
I'm a big vintage video game fan. Like Super Nintendo, Mortal Kombat in particular. I'm unstoppable.
I love it.
Yeah.
I used to take kids' lunch money off Mortal Kombat, man. Keep
Who's
that
your
joint
player?
still
Who's your
Play
boy?
with?
Who's your character?
Oh,
Who's your
Luke
character?
Kang.
Okay,
Hey,
all right.
Okay.
Give me some.
Hands
You
down,
still,
bro.
you still remember how to do the? You still remember how to do the fly kick? How you do it?
The fly kick is forward high kick.
No, it was
Oh,
back
the
back
bicycle
B.
kick. The
Back B.
No, that's not. That's back B. That's like
Oh, it's back
Scorpions.
forward B. It was back forward B. That's
talking
the
about-
bicycle kick.
The bicycle kick, like I'm talking about the old school shit, like
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 2. Now you gotta charge like low kick to end and like for like 4 seconds and then release it for
I
the
remember
high.
back forward B, and that was.
You see the movie?
No.
Yeah, I seen the newer one. All right, here's how I feel about
Yeah,
the new
what did you
shit.
think about that? Tell me about that.
Because I'm a super diehard Mortal Kombat
Me
fan.
too.
Like I'm lore over
Test
gore
your might.
fan. I'm in the lore, but like I would take the 1995 version over the Mortal Kombat 2021 version.
Okay.
Definitely, of course.
Here's why: because like there's no fake ass protagonist.
Right.
It's actually
True.
Liu Kang.
True.
It also helps because he's my favorite character.
Absolutely.
But
Me too.
I think it defeats the purpose. Like the studio was talking about for the new movie that, we need our lead, to be like, we need him to be brown. And I said like, okay, make him Liu Kang.
Yeah.
That's the formula that you have. Don't
Yep.
make like this fake ass shit. And they said we don't want to use Johnny Cage because he's white. I'm like, Johnny Cage is not the main character. He's one of the bigger supporting ones.
Yeah.
But he's a comic relief.
Liu Kang
He's
is
Ron
good.
Weasley.
Yep.
Exact.
That's who Johnny Cage is.
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't see. So that told me like how much the studio knew. They didn't know shit.
Yeah,
But
who is that dude, bro? Like the main character.
was
Who is
trash.
the dude? You
His
know what I'm
name's
saying?
Cole
Like,
Young. He's like doesn't even exist.
that's an American ass name,
I'm
bro.
surprised they didn't
They
make
got the
Sub-Zero
whitest
like
looking
some
Asian dude.
transgender something. They made Sub-Zero some, I don't know, just something ridiculous. Like Sub-Zero's in a wheelchair now. Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
So like
We're working with
in the 95 characters you had like Liu Kang, Sonya, and Johnny.
Yep.
They actually felt like a team. They had chemistry.
Jax
Yep.
felt like,
Yep.
Yeah. So like, but like the new one is like, has everybody seen the new movie?
I have not. So,
I've
so
seen
it. I don't wanna spoil
man,
it.
that man has.
Yep,
You
I've
good?
seen it.
You good?
You good?
I'm chilling.
Okay.
Yep, you good?
So like in a new movie, it's like Cole Young bitch ass and Sonya and Jax or whoever and Kano, they all just show up and Liu Kang and Kung Lao like, all right, so y'all with us now. I mean, first of all, you ain't got no superpowers or whatnot, but like y'all just here. They didn't feel like a team.
Yeah.
Liu Kang and Kung Lao didn't have any chemistry. They made Liu Kang soft like a motherfucker. They killed off Kung Lao, who was one of the better characters.
Yep.
Kung Lao.
They sacrificed Kung Lao for Cole Young.
Describe him, cause I know all the characters, not all the names I can picture.
Kung Lao is Liu Kang's best friend. He is the Shaolin monk with the sharp bladed hat
I thought it was cool.
Oh.
that teleports.
Okay, done. I know exactly who that is.
So and Kung Lao is like
he
one
throws
of the,
that bitch sometimes, right? Like,
yeah, like Captain America's
Okay,
shield.
yeah.
It's a big ass frisbee.
Okay,
that'll
yeah, I know
decapitate
exactly.
you.
They killed him off.
Yeah, over the like with the whole the soul stealing Shang Tsung shit. And
Yep.
the Shang Tsung was whack as fuck.
He
Yeah,
was,
he
bro.
And like the Shang Tsung in '95 was
He
killing
was
it.
a murderer, bro.
Right.
He was.
That dude was scary, creepy, and entertaining. He made the phrase "Your soul is mine."
Right.
Yeah.
He made the phrase "flawless victory." He
Flawless
made that
victory.
shit.
Yeah.
Flawless victory.
Would that be scary if after, like, because you're the sexual guy, like the innuendo guy, if after you getting some and the girl's like, your soul is mine, would you marry? You probably marry her. Right?
No, or after you're done, you're just like, ugh,
I say fatality after I'm done.
flawless victory.
I say
Fatality.
fatality.
Yo,
after I'm done.
you got a vein right there. Like after that, I'm sure like you got this. Your Joe probably massive.
I get in.
Fatality.
Yeah.
Well, again, yin and yang, right? Yin and yang. So married, 3 children, living the dream, white picket fence. I'm out here, fellas.
Yeah, you doing it,
I'm
man.
out.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, try that on the next one that
What?
you hook up with. Just hit him with that
Like,
flawless victory.
I think the best way they could have made Mortal Kombat 2021 succeed if they
Yep.
were gonna do the whole Cole Young bullshit, to take Cole Young and have them like yes, they had like the unknown heritage of where he comes from. That's a big opportunity because they could have made Cole Young, Kuai Li Yang, who's the Sub-Zero that we know now, the current Sub-Zero, Bi-Han is the original, and make him the younger brother and have Sub-Zero's pursuit after him be a complex story and it could be compelling because he's pursuing his younger brother to say like, hey yo, you're actually of the Lin Kuei, you have ice powers too, you're my younger brother, I'm here to take you under my wing. So when Shang Tsung sent Sub-Zero to hunt, quote unquote, after Cole Young. It makes that story much more compelling.
Oh, yeah.
So they bond. We get to know beyond that he's not a complete dick. Like he's a good dude. And then you factor in that he killed Hanzo Hasashi, aka Scorpion, once upon a time.
Mm-hmm.
Scorpion comes back for revenge and kills Bihan in front of Cole Young, aka Kuali Yang. And so that builds him up for a sequel that he's a new Sub-Zero, hunting after Scorpion in the sequel.
Who is the main villain in this one? Is it? And I don't know his name. Is it the
Everybody.
dude who's got like arms? Looks like Machamp.
Sub-Zero.
You know what I'm talking about?
Goro?
Yeah, Goro.
Like,
Is that the
they
main
got
villain?
like the main one that you're gonna give a shit about is Sub-Zero is the main villain in this one.
Sub-Zero.
Really?
Nice on that.
But
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero
Was he a villain in the game?
Yes.
Well,
he was.
Yeah,
He was
he
a villain
was.
in the game?
Bihan Sub-Zero was a villain.
I just did that versus shit. I never played the campaign. You know
But
what
the
I'm saying?
younger brother was the good guy that we know now.
Yeah.
The younger brother has honor, so which is why he's he fights for Earthrealm.
Okay.
You know why they didn't make it that way? The way he's saying, because you were supposed to write it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Because I tell people, like, man, it was supposed to be this. Like, you know what? Nah, it was supposed to be exactly the way it was. Because you were supposed to write that junk. And then we were supposed to chime in Nico to chime in as a writer. Nico's an author, actually, writes books.
He's an author, yeah.
And you're supposed to have me writing credits, right? And then you put all the squad on there. And then
you could have been Jax. We could have made you Jax.
I could have been Jax, actually. You know what I'm saying? I could have. Back then, I was like 220. Back then, that was bigger. So I'm like 180 now.
Damn, you got the 220.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I just
That's what's up.
I lose down. So I guess you're right. Could have been Jax. Who would you have been?
Who I would have been?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Jax was in the military too. Dang.
He was,
yeah.
Bro, you're Jax.
They don't have that many black characters.
No, it's not.
No, you don't.
I'm fucked. Well, I would have been like that dude from the original Mortal Kombat that got killed by Goro. The bald motherfucker.
Yeah, I think something.
Yeah.
I'm black and bald. I'm always suitable.
You the villain in a Tyler Perry movie.
I definitely am. That's definitely me.
Dark skin and bold.
Yes.
I hate you.
Right.
I can't stand Jesus.
Yeah.
Boondocks.
They're always gonna use me
Xander
like
Slay.
that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the name that came to my head.
Xander Slay.
Hedge fund manager against the environment. I don't know.
Definitely beats his wife.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, something bad. Yeah.
2021 should have just been like a Scorpion Sub-Zero movie.
Oh yeah, you got to play
As a
into that as
prequel.
much as you can, right?
And
that's what makes
less
it.
is more.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
that's
agree.
the fight we all been. That's the verses we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Scorpion
right.
versus Sub-Zero.
All right, I'm gonna just feel the vibe. I'm gonna throw up this layup, this alley oop, catch it, dunk it if you
Talk to
can.
me.
All
If
right.
not, we'll get a travel. We'll switch the possession. Anime fans?
I'm. You know how people are like hardcore, like they know them all.
Me.
I'm not necessarily like that. My anime knowledge is Dragon Ball Z, Naruto.
Oh yeah. Well, you named the two goats.
One
so.
Punch Man.
Yes. You just named Michael Jordan, LeBron, and
I
Magic
know
Johnson.
like Yu Yu Hakusho. I know Gundam Wing.
My man.
I met a dude like a few weeks ago who was like, I never heard of the show, but he's like a cartoonist for like My Hero
Academia
or something.
Shoo.
And
Love
I
that
was like,
conversation with him.
okay. And so coincidentally, Nico's a big anime fan.
Nico
And I asked him about it.
can
It's like,
talk about
what's that?
anime with
Hell
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
For hours.
Bro, I can rattle it off.
Yeah,
I can
bro.
rattle it off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
y'all get along.
Yeah.
I like the green. All right,
The green?
The green, right? Like the green.
Okay.
So in school, I had a roommate who sold the green, and he's like, "Hey, you want to smoke this and watch this badass cartoon of these people fighting each other?" I'm like, "Yeah, I could probably do that." And 7 years later, it's a wrap. I watch about 4
get you.
episodes a night. So I was throwing that alley oop out there. I don't know. I don't know
So
what
do
boys
you
are
watch
into.
it in dub or sub?
Okay, here's the thing. If anybody watches it in dub, they're a loser. Sorry, Nico, I'm sorry. Like, if you watching dub, you gotta watch the subtitles, bro. You gotta watch the subtitles.
They say
it's a
people who
real
watching
show.
sub. They say if you watching sub,
What?
you're whack. Like nobody watches in sub. It's dub only, and you got to sit there and listen to. You don't speak Mandarin.
Puka
You don't know
puka.
what they
Yeah, I
saying?
do, bro. I
No,
picked some
I'm
up.
not saying you, but the other people, yeah.
But everywhere I go, like even to like in Chicago, like the arcade bars that I would visit, they would always play like the anime, but they'll play it in subs. So I thought that was the coolest thing to do. You just read the caption, but you train your ear to listen to the Mandarin.
Is Pokemon anime?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
watch
love
Pokemon.
Yeah, bro.
I watch Pokemon.
So on the sub and the dub, right? So like one of the big ones out that's new. It's new and it's like it's really well done. It's like, I have like you know, I don't know how you boys are into shows, but like, you know, Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Sopranos, like the GOAT shows, right?
Yeah.
I put on Attack on Titan, like literally on the same pedestal as I put those shows.
I heard that is, yeah.
So I'm you know, it's like what is it, 4 seasons, something like that. I'm watching the show, right? I'm like 10 minutes into the show. I'm like, this ain't right. Like something's off. Something's off. I didn't realize the first 20 minutes of the show, I'm watching it in dub, and they're speaking in English. It took me 20 minutes to realize, hold on a second, their voices aren't right. Like, I watched it in sub for so long that my brain just processed. Like, I didn't even, right? So when it happened in English, I'm like, something's different. Like, what's different, you know? But my brain processes those subtitles now that I do it and watch it. And it just rolls. So it just, you know, it's just kind of weird. It's something. I don't know. I just throw in the alley-oop.
No, it's fine.
See where it lands. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to toss you an alley-oop.
Yeah. Toss it to me.
Top. No. Yeah. Top 3
childhood movies. About to say.
Top 3 childhood movies.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Top 3 childhood movies.
Okay.
And I got mine ready to go.
Okay. Go ahead, fire them off.
So, you know, maybe you ask me a month from now, maybe it shifts a little bit.
Yeah, it can shift.
But just today, my top 3 has to be the orange VHS tape.
Nickelodeon, yep.
Nickelodeon Rugrats movie. Okay. You know the orange tape? You know what I'm talking about? Okay.
Take you there.
My dog. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna bend the rules a little bit and just kind of put a series in for my number 2.
All right.
Land Before Time.
Really?
Okay.
Shout out Littlefoot.
That's a hard game.
Shout out
I haven't heard of that.
Petrie, the little pterodactyl.
Yeah, Petrie, yeah.
My dog. And for number 3, off the top of my head, My Big Fat Liar. You guys remember that?
Yeah, with Frankie Muniz and
Frankie
Paul.
Muniz.
I love that movie.
So I
Paul
watch a show where I forget, like, the villain of My Big Fat Liar is now in the show I watch now called Billions. I don't know if you've seen that. He's a what is he, like a district attorney of the United States? I don't know what he is, but off the top of my head, if you ask me today, 153. Those are my top 3.
Yo,
Tim, where we stand? I know a couple of them. I know
I would go
Mighty Morphin over there.
I would go Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yep.
With Ivan Ooze.
The Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze one.
Yes.
Yep.
Classic.
I was a big Power Rangers guy, man. So
Yeah.
Tommy and
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mighty
and
Morphin.
Jack with the roll, the body roll.
Yeah. Zach. It was Zach.
Zach.
Body roll.
That's
Zach.
right.
It was.
Yep.
Yeah. Somebody should have fired his barber.
This joint was jacked up, but yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We got that one. We got Power Rangers Turbo.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All same category,
They had so
baby.
many seasons.
I know.
That's pretty much all I watched. And then Power Rangers Space. I'd probably just put those top 3
The
right there.
the trifecta.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh,
1.
can I slip in
Rangers
an
in space.
honorable mention?
Yeah.
The original Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm talking like the 1996.
No, it was before. You talking about with part 2? They had Vanilla Ice when it was like go.
I like part 2. I like part 2.
Part 1 and both of them.
Part 2 was better.
I love the Vanilla Ice one.
Yeah, when they opened up.
The overgrown monsters.
Yes. And Rachel, they sitting in there in Rachel's apartment. Pizza. Yeah.
Pizza.
That joint was
You look at the Turtles and Master Splinter now, you're like, what the fuck am I watching?
That was
But back then, that shit slapped.
He's right.
That joint was.
He's right. They're both right.
That slapped, man. That slapped.
Like I'll say, like my top 3, and it never changes.
Okay.
My top 3 easy. I'm gonna go number 3. I'm giving it to a Goofy movie.
Okay.
Oh man,
Powerline.
that's such a good shout, man. That's such a good shout.
And like it's the ultimate father-son movie,
Yeah.
and it showed that Goofy actually makes a really good wingman.
Yep.
Yeah.
He pulled through. He's like, I'm gonna put you on stage, son.
Yeah.
I fucked it up for you in the beginning, but I'm gonna put you on stage.
And you on stage with Tevin Campbell.
With Tevin Campbell.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's Tevin Campbell was the guy singing.
And Max, Max was a bold kid. Like how many of us as kids,
that
like
little
in
mousy
elementary school,
pool.
high school, we wanted to like run like the student body meeting and like kill it as Michael Jackson and Press Out Girl.
Yeah.
Number 2.
All right.
Number 2, easily, I'm going Toy Story 1.
Okay.
Classic.
Toy Story 1. Cause ain't that like, I ain't gonna lie,
like it.
Sid's house scared the shit out of me.
Nothing like
with
it.
that baby underneath the
you got a friend me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Randy Newman. So and I fuck with
Absolutely.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Number 1 never changes. Lion King 1.
Okay.
Like you can't argue that. That's like saying
it's like Michael.
Michael Jordan and Tom Brady. Like regardless if you like it or not, you kind of like okay.
You can respect that. Like
100%.
That lineup.
100%. What's your 3, bro? What's your 3?
All right, Mighty Ducks.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh my!
Is
the first one? The first one is
any one of them?
goated.
Absolutely. All 3. I don't
like
really
have Thompson and
all of them. Yeah, all 3, especially this.
You throw it in like a Land Before Time. You just kind of put Mighty Ducks in your third.
Mighty Ducks is my joint, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Binge watching on Disney Plus now.
Like dead serious. Yeah. Mighty Ducks in there.
This pod to you is brought to you by Disney Plus. Yeah. One day.
Yeah. There you go. Claim that. So, Mighty Ducks. All right, boom.
And it could change.
And it could change. Yeah. I was also into movies. I was into like not cartoon movies. I was watching like movies. Okay. Like I was watching like Juice, White Man Can't Jump.
White Man Can't Jump.
I was watching stuff. I was watching stuff like that. So all right, so let me see. Remember the Titans? That's one of my favorite movies. Period.
I heard about that. Yeah,
so
people loving that.
Strong side, left side, baby. Let's get it.
It was good. It took place in I'm thinking like I'm back up in Philly now. It took place in Virginia. Duh.
Shout out.
We're in Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Denzel's so good.
Yeah,
sorry.
man,
that's a good movie.
Denzel's
number one actor is Denzel for me.
Yeah,
number 1.
Oh, absolutely.
So I
and
got
2
that.
probably.
That so that and The Wood was a movie growing
The
up.
Wood, Mackin',
the Hanging.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on. The Wood. I don't know if I'm familiar.
The Wood. It has
Tay Diggs,
Omar Epps, and Richard Jones.
Okay.
And it's about these 3 guys who grew up as kids, and one moved to LA from North Carolina.
Okay.
And he brings in the crew, and they got a crew together, and the third person becomes a part of the crew now. Okay. And then they go around, and it's their adventures of coming into manhood and stuff like that. So all the things you can think about. So all the stuff that we talking about, like you hear about Nico, you hear about Trill. There's stories that we can tell.
That's them.
That's literally
Trey, Trell, and Nico.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And Roland and Slim are always fighting each other. Yeah, and that's me and Trill.
Okay.
Me and Trail, I will always listen. All right, so me and Trail, we would literally come to blows. We come to blows all the time, and we could. Nothing. And Mike would be the guy, Nico, and that's he's the one in the middle, the mediator. And we would never fight Mike.
They would compete. They would have like little bets and go to proms and dances.
Who get the most girls' numbers? Yeah.
The most numbers. And it said, Mike ended up getting Alicia, who's a pretty girl in the school, and said, "Oh, you got Alicia's number? Yeah. Dang, you won that.
10 of them girls.
She worked 10 of them girls.
They made a bet was like I give you $1 if you run up and touch that girl booty. Like stuff like that. They would do stuff like that. So all the stuff as a kid, which we don't condone touching.
Of course.
We don't condone that.
We're adults now.
Sexual harassment.
It's terrible.
No,
so just speaking about what happened in the movie.
Sure.
So so that happened, and they were talking about they made a bet about who would have sex first, and they would put the money in the jar, and they're sitting there trying to like convince the girls to come over. Like, yeah, why don't you come on over? We can make this thing a physical thing. You know what I'm saying? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? No, you on the phone? So those are like the top 3 I watched, and I'm definitely a movie buff. Entertainment, movies, and music all the time. I've like all grown up. So, but I would say Mighty Ducks, Remember the Titans, and The Wood.
That's a solid 3.
I'm gonna throw in like 3 honorable mentions of like things that influenced me off the rip. Mortal Kombat 95, the movie, as mentioned before.
Sure.
Second behind that is You Got Served.
Oh my gosh, bro, come on.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep them coming.
And that really put me on Pump It Up by Joe Budden.
Pump It Up.
Yeah, bro.
And I became a huge Omarion fan.
Okay.
After that.
I got an ice box where my
the touch shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It's so cold. Yeah, okay, yeah.
And number 3, which influenced me to go to college, was Drumline.
Okay.
Oh, Nick Cannon killed that shit.
He killed that. That was the one.
That was such a good movie.
He was great in.
Here's another honorable mention you got to throw in there with that Stump the Yard.
Don't
Stump the Yard was cool.
It wasn't.
It's not You Got Served.
No, it wasn't You Got Served, but it was also another thing. Yeah, bro, that was another thing. There you go.
Chris Brown.
All over
4 minutes.
HBCUs everywhere. Like the rate of like frats and sororities getting joined in at HBCUs, that went up high after that.
Yeah,
movie.
it did.
Oh
yeah.
I'm sure it skyrocketed.
And Chris Brown was there for like box office. So like,
that's it. It was the first 4 minutes.
He got
like
killed off
and
in
all
the
the
first
girls
4
in here
minutes.
punched the dude. I remember I was at the theaters
got
with
that
Nico.
brick.
Shout out Nico.
Yeah, right again, right. And so they was like, oh, and so he punched the dude, and all the girls like, ah, and it was like, bow, and all the girls like, oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a pivotal moment in movie history.
Yeah,
right
it was.
there. I
Chris
watched
Brown
Stomp the
going.
Yard every day from 8th grade to 10th grade.
how
Probably.
often did y'all watch Rush Hour 1?
oh.
I've seen that.
I've seen that a few.
Yeah.
You know what?
Also,
like-
Rush Hour 2 Rush Hour 1 was incredible, but then Rush Hour 2, like, not many movies have better sequels or just as good sequels.
I like both.
You know what? Me and Tim. So I told you, me and Tim were high school friends. You know what we watched a shit ton of?
What's that?
ATL.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
talking about- you're right, with
That's a really good
T.I.
feel-good summertime movie.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
That was so. I think what was dope about that, and like T.I., like not many people had a movie, a tour, and an album out.
Yeah.
Prince was one of the only ones who did that
he was
Purple Rain tour.
smoking
And
it
T.I.
at that
had
point,
the
yeah.
album,
T.I.
the tour,
owned
and
that
the
year.
movie.
2006 was T.I.
Bro,
year.
when King, that was King. When
That was
King
King.
came out,
King came
bro,
out.
Yep.
yeah,
He owned
man.
that year.
What
That
you
was
know
his
about
year
that?
for sure.
Yeah,
That
bro.
He was the
year for
hottest rapper
sure.
out that year,
Yeah.
2006.
Guys, if I don't pee, I'm gonna pee over this pod.
Okay.
Sorry, I got a break.
No worries.
I'm
Man, do it.
I
Yeah, you're good, man.
No
Yeah, we're
worries.
already at an hour too, so we can probably wrap it up here pretty
no
shortly.
worries.
Okay,
Man.
I might take a piss soon too, so I'll wait till you wrap up.
I didn't want to cut off mid-conversation.
No, you're good.
On the floor, or I gotta go.
Yeah, man, you got
It's
a
all
dump
good.
truck.
I'm right
Bruh.
behind you.
Bro, we just you had noticed how we just sat here and like just talk, bro. We got to do what we do. This
Hey, it's gone perfect so far.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's
word.
That's
definitely-
exactly it.
We could sit here and talk for 3 hours.
This is true.
And that's the rapport that has made it grow. So
Yep.
yeah. I would
now I'm 2 thumbs up right now.
I would love, man, to like most people get invited. They wait to invite you back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But I would
yeah.
love to come back, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, man.
And if Byron's on this coast, I'm sure Byron would love to
Oh
come
yeah, I'd
back.
be down, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But I would definitely love to come back, bro. And this was awesome.
Yeah, it's a fun time, man. That's the goal, man. We're trying to grow this thing, and I mean, because so many people are out here. This is their job, just
Yeah.
making podcasts. Like,
And they make money off.
I mean, like all the big comedians right now, like Theo Von, Brendan Schaub, like Joe Rogan, all these guys are out here just making podcasts every day, and that's their whole job. So,
Yo, this is what is gonna make this podcast great, right? Because you two, right, have the podcast voices. Like you're like,
Hell
absolutely,
yeah.
man, we're gonna do this, and and then my man's over there, he's like, hey guys, you know what really is good about this? Like what I like.
Yeah.
So me and my told you being an audio person, right?
Right.
I really like the intricacies of a person's voice.
Yep.
So much to the point where like you can hear like the saliva or they talk. You be like,
Oh yeah.
so guys, you understand that this thing here.
yeah.
It's
them
really
broadcast
interesting what
voices,
we
boy.
have. And I love it, bro.
Yep.
I'm such a fan of those things. And it's weird.
Yeah.
People like, why are you into that? Like I always wish like I've been excited. I always would wanted to be like, the cool like person is always in the voices. Absolutely, man. I'd be more than happy to assist you with that and do interviews. And I practice this voice right here because I definitely think that one day, I know that one day when I'm on the Breakfast Club and stuff, like I'm gonna be, when I get my awards, right, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You know how people be like, man, never in a million years that I thought I'd be here. No, I knew I'd be here all of my years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
All of my years I knew. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all
that's big
talking about,
facts. I'd be like,
I never knew. No, this was the goal.
This is
what
always
I'm
part of my
hustling for.
timeline.
Yeah.
That's the people that make
God
it,
is
bro.
good, though.
Yeah, like
right.
you know what I'm saying. I've
people
been
that make
dope,
it.
bro. Y'all just ain't found me yet. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I ain't found y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've been
Respect.
we been on, yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Similar
man.
thought process.
That's
I
it.
love it, bro.
Go ahead. Just take a second. Go ahead, Byron. Just like what you got. You some. Sorry, can't fucking talk for a second. You in any movies, any shows coming up? You want to plug your socials. Here's your time, man. Where should the people find you?
Hey, what's up, guys? I got a play reading coming up. I'm doing it with USC. Doing it with doing a play reading called My Aunt Katrina, ironically about New Orleans and New Orleans culture.
What is USC? What is USC?
Oh, the University of Southern California.
Okay, cool, awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The USC.
The USC.
The USC.
Good
Yes.
for you. Good for you.
So it's being directed by my lovely friend Larry Powell.
Awesome.
Marcel Spears from The Neighborhood's in there. Amber Sade Robinson, I believe she's in there as well. And a few other talented actors that I'm blessed to work with. So just looking forward to that. That virtually goes up for that play Zoom reading. Goes up next Saturday, I believe, at 2:30 p.m.
What's the date on that?
That is.
What's next Saturday?
Next Saturday.
Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot there.
May 20th.
May 14th. So May 21st is next.
May 22nd.
You're
May
right.
22nd. Yeah, so that's May 22nd.
Okay, cool.
You peep the link. It'll be on my website at byroncoolie.com. You can follow me at Byron Cooley 8, the number 8.
Cool.
And yeah.
Awesome, man.
Is that's the one? Because when I tag you and stuff, right, or when it's on anything, I do both of them. Like you guys,
because the thing is, when I made the second one, I couldn't unlock my first one, the original one.
Okay.
And I used the second one that I made, the Byron Cooley 8 one, is the one for my career that I work with, and I'm gonna be cool. It's like more so like old high school friends.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
All right, Trayvon, you got some shows coming up.
Yeah, man.
What you got?
My name is Trayvon Fulton, man, comedian. And I have something coming up Wednesday. My guy named Lazarus Hamlin. I call him Ham. Ham is called Weak as a Bee on Wednesdays, Weak as a Bitch on Wednesdays. I usually don't, you know what I'm saying, say that word. But that's the name of his thing is on Wednesdays, and that's on Laburnum Avenue, and that's gonna be Wednesday. I'll be there. Thursday I'll be up in Philadelphia at a place called the Ravens Lounge. On Thursday we'll be there.
What's the date Thursday?
That would be the 20th then, because it's Saturday. Yep. So the 20th and the 19th on Wednesday. That is where I'll be. And everyone, you can follow me at Trayvon Fulton. That is my name, Trayvon and _ Fulton. It's not Jigaboo 3000. It's just my name.
It's your name.
Damn, I was gonna search that. Sorry.
I have a veteran. I've been full-time on the military, and now I'm about to get out full-time military on Monday, and I'm extremely excited, and now I'm about to go extremely hard, so y'all can find these skits. I plan on coming down talking to you all more. I plan on hitting the stage more. Yeah. And I really plan on working laterally, man. I get really good vibes from y'all, man. I really do, bro. So
appreciate that.
I plan on definitely talking to you all, kind of like picking them brains, taking pages out y'all books. I do. I have my own stuff set up for my stuff and everything. So, but now I just got to get to the point of like I need some time now, and Uncle Sam has kept me extremely busy. So I plan on working with y'all. We got more, but that's me, man. Trayvon Fulton, bro. And
awesome.
I follow me, y'all. Please follow me, because when we get this money up, you know what I'm saying, get the followers up, then we get the money up. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Yeah. So.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you boys on. Seriously, some of our favorite guests to date.
Oh yeah.
Follow us on Paper Nature IG. You can find everything we do there.
We got Twitter now too.
Yep, I'm trying to
grow
grow
that. Paper Nature is what it's called on there.
Trying to grow that bee as we speak.
That's it.
Our YouTube, Paper Nature. You can find the music videos and artists that we've done. Can find podcasts such as this. I really appreciate
and our Patreon too. We didn't tell y'all, but if we get what do we say, 5,000 patrons? You know what Patreon is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we get 5,000 patrons, this man's going to change his name legally.
Okay.
To whatever the people want.
To whatever the people vote on.
Johnson Handler.
Yeah, it could be Johnson Handler.
Hugh Direction.
Yeah.
I don't.
All right.
If we got 5,000,
that's what got Byron excited.
If we got 5,000 patrons, I don't give a fuck. I'll do whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, I want to say, man, if on the camera in front of everybody, bro, like y'all have really been great guests, man.
Awesome.
Y'all have been great guests, bro. People don't give flowers, when they still alive, bro. Like
absolutely.
This is awesome, bro. I wish y'all nothing but prosperity, bro, and peace and growth on this journey and on y'all podcast, man. And bro, like this is awesome. It's touched, bro. Like it's, man, this y'all got it, man. And I wish nothing but those good things. And I speak it, I claim it, I put that thing out in the universe, and I know God gonna come and
man.
You know what I'm saying, put his hand on it.
And we reciprocate that, right that back to you, man.
Man,
yeah,
I appreciate
you as
that,
well,
brother.
I appreciate
you
that.
as well.
I'm gonna say something on the camera too
Go
because
ahead.
because I'm short as hell and I don't think that thing can see me.
Nah,
Hey, we got you.
right
We got
there,
you.
bro.
Yeah,
bro. I got my own.
Yeah,
you
we
got
got
your
you.
own.
We
shit,
got you,
I
bro.
didn't see that the whole time.
Yeah,
I
man.
noticed. You thought I was. I
was
wanted
like-
to tell you. Yeah. Hey, we got all the
That's funny
screen
as
time.
shit.
You got
Yeah,
your own
bro.
camera, brother.
That's
Yeah,
us.
man.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much for having me. This is completely impromptu for me, but and
Yeah,
thank-
we didn't know you were
it
coming
was.
Thank you
until
for Trey
like
for
20 minutes
allowing
ago.
me to do
Yeah,
this.
you know, yes. Thank. You know, some people like, oh, modest. I am modest, like that. No, you know, yes. You know, this is my friend, and this was for me. But I was like, oh, you here? Because with the wedding, I'm like, I pick you up, bro. What you need? I'm like, just tell me what you need,
Bro,
bro.
I need a toothbrush this morning.
Yeah,
I need a toothbrush.
And I said, I'll leave. I'll come back with a toothbrush. He said,
Hey.
just give me a soft one. I'm like, yo, soft behind.
Hey, yeah, just make sure it's soft for me, okay?
Yeah. So, but I love, like, bro, like, I feel like those things are gonna come back. Like, hey, bro, listen,
man.
look, bro, you over here, bro, like, we shining. Like, if one wins, we all win. And you know what I'm saying? Send the elevator down, bro.
That's it, man.
This is crazy. It's the first time that we've seen each other in 7 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
That's
too.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'd have thought y'all hung out for 2 years
know.
straight, man.
Oh, yeah.
Nah,
So
bro.
for
That's
real.
we vibe when we first met. We vibed through my
entire
brother,
time.
through Nico, and then we
That's
vibed,
awesome.
and we kept our own relationship, man. And what was I gonna say, bro? What were you saying? You were saying something, and it triggered the thought.
You talking about my soft ass?
Impromptu coming on.
Oh yeah, this is.
Yeah, it was something I was saying. Dang, I was something about flowers and
Flowers.
Give it.
I remember.
Us giving
Give it-
y'all these flowers. Man.
Yeah,
Give it a platform
yeah.
to get the people to see you, man.
It was are y'all guys into anything like outside of podcast? That's what it was. Outside of podcast, man, like learn a little bit more about y'all, like what's y'all lifestyle like?
Yeah.
Are y'all into y'all anything else you're into? Like you said, what movies? Are y'all into fitness? Are y'all draw on the side? Y'all
Yeah.
do music on the side? Or y'all like walks with trees on the side? You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit more about y'all personally.
Yeah, sure, man. I'm Tim. I'll go first if
Yeah,
you're cool
go
with
for it,
that.
man.
Yeah. So like my thing is
We're interviewing them.
I know,
Hey, no, it's great.
It's
It's
y'all
great.
show now.
yeah.
Eric Andre shit.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm
That's
gonna
right.
interview you.
I love soccer, man. Like I
Okay.
played it since 7 years old. I got a really messed up knee right now, so I can't enjoy. But I played in school.
Is it ACL?
It is an ACL. Yeah,
I can help you with that, man.
For real.
Yeah, I can. I tore both of my ACLs and rehabbed it. I can bend. I can run.
All right, that's
Stuff.
good to know.
Now, I give you some stuff off.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's my shit, man. You know, if I'm not here, we're in the gym or running, I played. A little shout out. I played professionally for about 6 months, and then hurt myself, and then.
Bro, that's 6 months longer than anybody else who played.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I do coaching now. You know, I coach. I got a first grade team, so I got the little tots out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then I coach like 18 and 19-year-olds. So
Okay.
that's, if I'm not here moving this with Tim or shooting a music video or hopping on a pod, that's typically where I'm at.
Okay.
Or bullshitting trying to get laid downtown. But that's what do you got for me, Tim?
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to do, whatever the people need, man. Just like whether that's music videos or producing somebody else's podcast. Like I got my business. This is like the other side of the business, the more creative side, where because the other side is more like professional, right? Like commercial photography and video. So we're trying to like work with businesses and shit. And this isn't exactly what we want those clients to see, right?
Okay.
So.
I'll leave that out then.
I
I was about to be funny, like, there's this blade. Nah, I ain't gonna do that to
No,
you.
it's okay if they find us that way, but the other way is where it could be a problem. Not
understand
necessarily, but
I get it.
But yeah, so we're trying to work with artists and make music videos, and just trying to kind of copy in Lyrical Lemonade, so to speak. Yeah, we're trying to set it up that way, and on the Morset Media side, that's the other side of the business. We're trying to do commercial photography, video. I just started teaching myself like 6 years ago how to do all this shit.
He's a wizard. Let me just. He's a
little magician with the
he is
editing.
a wizard. So I'm more on the sales side, and sell a music video or sell whatever, man, it's great to have the utmost confidence that he's going to freak it, because it makes my job easy.
That's what we do. So yeah, he's talking to people, trying to sell some music video packages and
getting people on the pod like yourself.
Okay, all right.
Yep. So we're just reaching out, and then for music videos, we would go out like I said yesterday. We hiked 6 miles up a mountain to shoot a music video. so we're both hurting right now.
I was bitching yesterday.
Yeah,
I was bitching.
20 minutes in, neither of us could breathe.
The artist was trying to talk to us. I'm like,
give us a minute.
Okay, let's go up the mountain first.
Yeah.
But yeah, man,
we're just out here trying to make stuff for people, and trying to build that business up.
That's what's up, bro.
Life's about just doing, shooting for the stars, man.
There you go.
Why else are we here?
There you go.
That's how we think about it. So
got one life, man.
Again, guys, just really, really appreciate you guys coming on. I know our audience is gonna love you.
Oh yeah.
We've been going an hour 20 minutes. Ain't no doubt in my mind we could go now another hour and 20 minutes right after this, and that's the people we love to have on, and the people know where to find you now. I hope we get both of you guys back on at some point. I know you'll be a little easier than Byron, but we'll make it work, get you on. When you next time you're through in Richmond, we'll get you guys back on, depending how everything works out, and generally enjoy you guys coming out. It's been fun.
Okay.
It's been great.
And even if you're able to set it up like phone conversation,
over Zoom,
sure. We'll get you on there. So and that's the fucking show, guys.
There you go.
I really appreciate it. Follow all of our shit. Sign up for our Patreon.
Links in description. Appreciate everybody for watching. If you made it to this point, we really appreciate you, because you are a real one.
If you made it to this point, you're goated at this point.
That's right.
In my book.
You made it an hour and a half in. You are the you're the real ones out there. So appreciate you. Appreciate y'all for coming on.
Peace, y'all. Love y'all. Thank you.
Definitely, bro. I always wanted to do that.